Yeah, so I actually think, not that I think, but I know that technology and creativity are actually like the same thing basically. You have to be creative to be in the technology line space. Creativity in art and creativity in technology are intertwined. They are the same thing in the sense that you need to be creative enough to think of new ways to solve problems or new ways to present things. The people that do front end design, the people that work on back end, people that work as product owners and product managers, the people that paint, people that sing, people that shoot videos, it's all the same thing, just different forms of expression. Why? Boils down to the brain, boils down to how you are able to think of things, boils down to how you are able to think of solutions, boils down to how you are able to strategize to solve problems. At the end of the day, that's what everybody's doing, solving problems and presenting things the way most people would accept them. It's just about, oh, okay, you have this idea, or I have this idea, and I look for the best possible way to make other people see it and understand what we are trying to pass across. I'd say this is a misconception because, as much as you have to be emotional, you also have to be logical, in the sense that in portraying or in showing your visuals as a creative, you also need to be logical, in the sense that you have to be able to show it in the shortest way, or in the shortest means or fastest means possible, or in the simplest way that everybody understands. You don't have to, it doesn't have to, it shouldn't be complex. It should be something anybody or most people should see and be able to relate to it. Most to the technological side of it, you also have to add emotions to it, because there's something called user psychology, where you have to like actually think about how people would use certain things and certain products in certain state of mind, and you have to like factor that into what you're creating, so you can have an even playing ground for most of these things. Technically, yes, but in a different aspect. So I was more of the like DIY and the person being able to like find solution to things, fix things, and all basically. And it just got to a point where I think it was just evolution of trying to do the same things in different ways or in multiple ways. It's still the same ball game of in solving things, fixing things, but just in a different form. Yes, so it gets to a point where you solve things, you solve problems, you fix things, you create things, and you realize that people are actually willing to part with money for it, people are willing to like pay for it, or people are willing to actually invest or finance that particular thing you're doing. Might be a project, might be a product, might be just an idea, might just be a plaything. In your own mind, you are just like playing around with things, you're just trying to create something. In their own mind, you're actually solving a problem. So that's why I tell people most times that it's not about trying to be like, oh, you're looking for money this, you're looking for money that. What exactly do you have, or what exactly have you tried to do that you realize that is actually solving people's problem? If you can figure that thing out, then you'd be able to have a cash running business from whatever you are doing, as long as you're solving people's problems and you're giving people what they want. So for this, I usually relate with them at their own level. Like I this is where you have to like form a bond with the teammates and the team members, and you try to figure out or know or understand what they like and what they are comfortable around, and the kind of environment that they are solid around. So in the midst of this whole communication and forming a bond, you get to like know how to relate things to people. Because so now I'd say with the people I work with my partners, with my colleagues, and with my teammates, the way I would explain something to the motion graphic artist is different from how I explain something related to sound. It's different from how we relate something in respect to pictures. It's different from how I relate something in respect to visuals. Like when I'm talking to the DOP or when I'm talking to the how do I put it? When I'm talking to the DOP and when I'm talking to the editor, or when I'm talking to the motion graphics, when I'm talking to the SFX person, it's different lingos but still the same thing. It's just the ability to bring it down to their level where they understand and make them feel comfortable, like it is in their domain, using their lingos and their likes and their pecs or their specific pointers makes them more comfortable that they are in their zone. And when you get them to that comfort zone in their zone, and sometimes it's better when you ask as a question so they are able to bring out their own creativity into it. When they have to give their creativity into it, they are more invested because it makes them feel like a part of the project or the job. Same thing with products. As a product manager, when you're talking to the developer or when you're talking to the designer, you are speaking different lingos, but it's still the same thing. And you're trying to get their insight and input and okay, how can we work this better and how does it fit every other person and how does everybody benefit from this? If you're able to like merge these things together, they are able to work better because they are happy and they feel one with it because it's like in their domain and they're actually putting in their creativity into it. I'd say one of the struggles or one of the key struggles is interpretation. When you're trying to interpret a brief into a storyboard or into a timeline or into a or a mood board, and from there you are now trying to interpret it for the different departments or the different or the different contributors. That's the different roles on the task. It's actually really tasking. It gives more headache than when you're actually getting the production work done, because you have to like break it down to each person in a way they would understand and try to get their feedback and figure out a way to incorporate their feedback into it in a way that doesn't water down or diminish the initial idea, and you're still passing the same message when the final result is out. No, for the majority, but I'll say from my own end it would be mindset, because there are a lot of people that have this skill. There are a lot of people that have what they need to start, like we always say, their phones, solid phones at that, and I think they are not just convinced about how they can actually make it a money system or how they can actually make it something worth financing or something people would want to pay for. It's basically just the mindset, and I like the fact that a lot of the OGs that are putting on classes or putting on gatherings and roundtables now are actually working more on the mindset. People have seen that generally we've gone beyond the gear, because before, when everybody was on the gear level, we're like, what could they use as alternatives? Now there were people that came and sensitized everybody and a lot of people got into the mobile aspect. So before you can upgrade and all, at least you have something you can create with and be productive with. Yeah. Now people have gotten to that stage, but a lot of people are still not getting past that. So we know that we're at the phase where it's a mindset issue. Now there's even AI to like complement and supplement and make your work easier. But then the mindset of being confident to show what you've done and being bold enough to like push it to people. I'm actually happy because basically it has made my workflow faster, and I think I get why people are terrified, because there are a couple of things I do now that early on I would have like contracted or outsourced someone to do it, but now I can get it done and I'll get it done faster. And being that I'm directly communicating, like still as the director, I get exactly what I want, and I'm able to infuse it the exact way I want to infuse it. Yeah, I've been training a couple of people on it, and it has actually been like a booster for getting things done faster. There are things that I can do faster now. There are things that I can do better now. And they are also, it's also good in the sense that when I have things I want to test run or things I want to test out or things I want to simulate, I don't need to like start bringing out gears and setting up everything. I can just run like a prompt that gives me something like a breakdown or a workflow or something that shows me exactly how it's going to work if it is automated, and that gives me a bit of insight into corrections I need to make before I actually do the actual thing. Also, I'm actually happy about it. It's a good thing. We should all embrace it. It's like it has come to stay, at least for now, and it's growing. So there's no need fighting it when you can work hand in hand with it and get things done better and faster. At that point, I just feel like it's just stress or fatigue or too much push or overthinking it. It's supposed to be something that flows freely. It's supposed to be something that comes with ease. It's not supposed to be something that should be forced. It can't be forced. If it's not there, it's not there. You have to like build it. So in points like that, I just like take time off, probably waterfront or like a long stroll or something that just helps you like revive your inner self. Yeah, so something like that. No, it hasn't. It's still the same. It's still the same basis. It's still the same foundation. It's still the same beginning. It's still the same inner concept. The ability to solve problems and fix issues. So across roles, it's still the same thing. I'd say they should focus on how do I put it? I'd say they should focus on organization. If you're able to organize things, if you're able to document and strategize, prioritize, optimize, lean out your workflow, know what you need to do, know what you don't need to do, things that are urgent and important, things that are urgent but not important, things that are important but not urgent, and things that can actually wait and not priorities at all. If you're able to itemize that, have a written journal, or you can have it on your phone. Just be able to itemize that, rearrange them, strategize, and go over it. If you are organized, it gives you a clear headspace, and that is like the beginning. Because for you to be able to like freely create or freely show your full potential, you need a clear head and you need to be organized. I'm the person that enjoys solving problems. Yeah, the person that enjoys creating solutions, that enjoys solving problems. I actually enjoy collaborating and partnering with my friends and colleagues because most of them work in different fields and different niches, and I can boldly say I've contributed to more than 10 active projects. It might just be a conversation, might just be a clarity call, might just be a review, a preview, or editing or going over something, and yeah, we're able to like do solid change and make it better. And most times we always exchange thoughts and ideas and things like that. It gives me insights to new things I can come up with or better ways to fix old things that I'm either stuck on or working on. So yeah, someone that likes solving problems and like creating solutions, solving problems, creating solutions. Creativity is like nature, free flowing, easygoing, knows how to regulate, solves a lot of problems, optimizes a lot of things, appeals to a lot of people. Thank you. Yep, thank you for having me.
Thank you.